Okay, so it's been really fun to share with you guys some answers to your questions, some just thoughts and perspective from our side of the world. But it's also been fun to share testimonies. And I have a testimony about one of the prizes that you guys sent that actually ended up being used to help us share a Bible story with the kids. So we have been learning about the Bible, what the Bible is, how many books of the Bible there are, like all of the intricacies of the Bible. And as kind of a wrap up to the Bible unit, we taught the story of King Josiah. And if you don't know anything about King Josiah, you can find that story in either 2 Kings chapter 22 and 23 or 2 Chronicles chapter 34 and 35. But the gist of it is King Josiah became king when he was 8 years old. And the kings before him, his dad and his grandfather, did not love the Lord. They created altars and places of worship to false gods. They just were not after God's heart. Well, when King Josiah came into reign at the age of 8, one of the things that he began to do was to repair the temple. That was something that was on his heart. And as they were repairing the temple, they found one of the books of the law. And because they found that, it convicted King Josiah's heart about all of the wrong they had been doing and helped him to turn the kingdom around to begin worshiping God again. Well, part of that story is they are redoing the church. They're cleaning it, they're remodeling it, and it talks about how they were like cleaning it. Well, the day that we taught this Bible lesson, I had 2 or 3 different activities planned, but for 2 of them, I needed the kids to leave our little tent on Sunday morning so that I could hide things and then come back in. Well, it started raining, and so I couldn't send the kids out into the rain. And I just so happened to have the box that you guys had sent us in my purse because I was taking it to church. And within that box were these cute little spiders. And so myself, Eliana, and one other teacher helped me hide a bunch of spiders all around the tent, underneath the little sandbags, in our supply kits, all sorts of places. And one of the kids, after we had done and organized the books of the Bible activities, saw one of those spiders on the floor and screamed because they thought it was real. They saw one of the black ones. And I then made a show out of it. And I was like, oh my goodness, our temple is absolutely disgusting. I can't believe we let it get this bad. I need you guys' help to clean it up. And the kids ran around the tent for probably a good 5 minutes, finding little spiders, cleaning it up. And it was just a fun way to bring home the fact that King Josiah cleaned and remodeled and built the temple to worship God. And we also have a temple, ours is a tent outside, that we get to come together and worship God. And it was just a really cool connection. And we were able to make that connection because you guys sent us some plastic spiders in one of the prize boxes. So I wanted to share that as kind of a fun testimony of how sometimes these prizes, we get to use them for an object lesson or a game or something prior to them being given out as prizes. And no matter how they're used, we make sure that they're used to help the kids connect to the Bible, learn from the Bible. And so we thank you guys for playing a role in our kids learning about King Josiah last week. Love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.